it looks like the government has issued a warning for Robinhood and it might affect Dogecoin trading. So let's take a look at it. Hello guys, and welcome back to Crypto Fire, where we talk about Dogecoin, cryptocurrency, and investing. Before we go any further, please keep in mind that we're giving away $500 to a random subscriber. All you have to do is like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment on your favorite cryptocurrency. Read our description for more info about it. So, good luck! Recently, the SEC said that Robinhood's payment for order flow is a pretty controversial practice. Basically, the SEC chair Gary Gensler seems to think that it's pretty inefficient for customers, and that's why he wants Robinhood to leave this way of earning behind. Now, as I've mentioned before, Robinhood and Doge have shared a pretty symbiotic relationship till now. Doge has accounted for the majority of its crypto earnings, and Doge has had a lot of success because of Robinhood too. So I think this is something we have to keep an eye on as we move into September. Anyway, because of this news, Robinhood's shares dropped by more than 9% for a short period of time yesterday. So, the bottom line is that Robinhood needs something major to come out of this mess. And of course, one of the best things they could do right now is to make Doge holders happy, since Doge trading accounts for majority of its profits. And I think this is why something like this is going to compel them to come out with the new wallet sooner rather than later. And when that happens, it'll prove to be the biggest catalyst for Doge this year. Anyway, this wasn't the only big news from the SEC from today. Before we talk about it, let's look at how Dogecoin is doing right now. Currently, it's trading at around 29 cents, and we're back in the green again. And if we look at Bitcoin's price, it's also up by around 2%, which is quite similar to the gains that Doge saw today. The point is that they're both moving hand in hand. Which brings me to this incredible news: Bitcoin, which will boost its price in the near future. A survey conducted in August showed that 77% of Russian investors actually prefer Bitcoin over gold and forex investments. And it's not just Bitcoin. And another great news for cryptoverses. Gold was that U.S. Global Investors has recently gained exposure to Bitcoin. If you don't know, it is an investment management firm that has a proven record of investing in gold and other precious metals. Basically, the SEC has confirmed that they're getting a hold of Bitcoin as well. Now, another bullish news was that the CEO of Twitter, Jack Dorsey, said that in the next Twitter update, we might see a Bitcoin tipping feature for content creators. And it says here that it will use the Lightning Network. If you remember, Twitter introduced Tip Jar a few months back to reward content creators. Right now, it includes Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo. But if these rumors are true, Bitcoin will join the club real soon. And who knows, maybe we'll see Dogecoin sometime soon too. So I think it's something to be pretty excited about. Moving on, another great news came from El Salvador. So El Salvador is going to create a $150 million Bitcoin trust to develop the crypto infrastructure all across the country. Not just that, they have also set aside $23.3 million specifically for crypto ATM machines. We know that El Salvador is going to make Bitcoin a legal tender, so we should consider this as a huge step that will make its adoption smoother. Now, coming back to some bad news from the government that could induce some fear in the market. So, the SEC has signed deals with a blockchain analytics firm to spy on all crypto DeFi transactions. Earlier this month, Gensler himself warned users that DeFi operators aren't safe, and now he's taken a step to secure that too. So, I think this is something that might make people a bit more scared. We'll just have to wait to see how it plays out. Anyway, some pretty bullish news came out from the government too. The Social Security Trust Fund, which most Americans rely on for retirement funds, might just run out its funds 1 year sooner than they had expected. If that happens, retirement payments could decrease and healthcare costs could increase. Now, I know that isn't good news, but if you look from the crypto perspective, it's actually quite bullish. This is because people in that age group are going to move into crypto as well. We know that they've been quite skeptical about it till now, but after this, we could see it changing. But still, some bad news came from the Slovenian government. Its finance authority is planning to put a 10% tax on any crypto income. Slovenia has always had a high crypto adoption rate when it comes to Europe, so taxing on it might just prove to be a minor setback in its adoption. The finance authority said, "We would like to emphasize that it is not the profit which would be taxed. Instead, the amount a Slovenian tax resident receives on their bank account on turning the virtual currency into cash or when buying a thing will be taxed. So I think this might make some people hesitant to invest in crypto. But still, another way to look at it is that this will make crypto safe from being banned in Slovenia. Now, before we analyze Dogecoin's price charts, let's talk about something rather weird. So, a new Dogecoin copycat has gained some momentum recently. It's called Dogecoin 2.0. Its distribution began back in May, and just last month, it got featured on the CoinMarketCap as well. And as soon as that happened, the Dogecoin Foundation hired lawyers against it. And I think that's extremely wise because these ripoffs are going to take Dogecoin's market share unless some action is taken against them. Anyway, another interesting news for Doge was that one of the original Dogecoin meme NFT will be sold in pieces. It's pretty cool because this just means that more people will be able to get their hands on it for less than $1. I think something like this is exactly what we want to attract more people into the Dogecoin ecosystem and community. Now, let's talk about some predictions for Dogecoin. The analyst and president of the Mercator, Gianni Dipos, has predicted that Dogecoin is going to the moon sooner than anyone expects. He spoke at the Benzinga Crypto Trading Festival, and there he said that he wouldn't be surprised to see Doge at over $1. He mentioned that the idea that the longer a tradable good lateralizes, the more intense its trend is going to be is widely believed among traders. This suggests that Doge is on its ride to the moon. Also, I think there is definitely some merit in his predictions. According to a CoinGape analysis, since Dogecoin hit its monthly high of 35 cents, its price fell by about 20%. But still, its price action over the last 2 weeks has drawn a bullish falling wedge on the daily candle chart. The report explains that falling wedges are usually 80% of the time bullish, as a breakout to the upside is needed to activate the pattern. In order for Dogecoin's price to charge towards 30 cents and then to 35 cents, the bulls have to break the top trend line of the falling wedge. Anyway, let's look at Dogecoin Fear and Greed Index for a minute. It currently stands at 60. This implies that the greed in the market is kind of starting to subside. And I think this is pretty bullish because when the investors get too greedy, it's generally a bad sign for what's to come. Take a look at this. The official site of Crypto Fear and Greed Index says that extreme fear can be a sign that investors are too worried. That could be a buying opportunity. When investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. So, in a nutshell, it looks like the correction that was overdue is kind of coming to an end. In any case, I'd love to know where you think we're headed from here. Let me know in the comment section below. And with that, we've come to the end of this video. Thanks for watching till the end. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking and sharing it with your friends. Also, please subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications for daily videos on Dogecoin and cryptocurrency. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. Goodbye. Take care.